In a previous video not that long ago, I spoke about what it means to become a success. How do you know when you are finally successful? How do you know when you are a success? And briefly, I will explain that the conclusion of that video is that you are a success once you pick a goal, a worthy, attainable goal that is going to take you a while to accomplish and that you're going to need to develop as a person to get there. Once you set a goal like that and you attain it, maybe you want to be a millionaire, you attain it, you're successful. Maybe you want to father 5 children, that's your dream, you attain it, you're successful. Doesn't matter what it is, just as long as you had something to strive towards that you wanted to achieve, that you need to grow and develop as a person to accomplish said goal, you are a success. If you ask any man, woman or child, do you want to be a success? They would say yes. Who says no, I would prefer to be a failure? And with that being said, why do so many people fail? Why are there so few successful people? Not many people, not the majority of people, end up setting a goal for themselves and actually attaining it. Not many people have one life's mission, goal, drive, and end up actually attaining it. And why is that? Why are so many people living unsuccessfully? The only reason that I can think of, well, two. One is mentality. They'll have one mistake, one minor setback, one screw up, or they'll think it's too difficult, they'll get overwhelmed, or they'll over exaggerate, or they'll put their expectations too low of how easy it is to accomplish, realize it's hard, get bored. There's all those reasons which make you give up and not go through with it. And there's also conformity, acting like other people. You know how to become a success. Depending on what your goal is, you should have a way of getting there. You should have a guide, a map on how to get there. If you want to build muscle, you go to the gym and you start getting your diet right. If you want to make money, you need to start learning about money, how to acquire more of it, and starting the cogs to either a business or how. There's millions of different routes you could go. You need to pick one and choose to get there if you want to be a success. But a lot of people are just doing things because other people are doing them. You see, the gym, a small percentage of the population go to the gym. If you look at, like, a lot of people go to the gym, but if you look at the whole population, the people that regularly go and stick to it is a small percentage. It's certainly less than the majority. It's certainly less than 50%. So people don't really go to the gym. You don't copy those people because it's less frequent. A lot of people scroll through social media. Even people's grandmas and granddads, dads, uncles, people you wouldn't even expect. Like, it started with the younger generation, but now everybody uses social media. Why is that? Because everybody does it. People eating fast food, why is that? It's easy. And why else? Because everybody does it. People, any bad habit, smoke, like, it's just people copying other people without actually knowing why. If you know that you want money, you know that you need to work hard and spend less, and you know why you are doing it. When you play Xbox, you don't know why you're doing it, other than other people are doing it. You think it's fun, you think it's a way to relax. The reason for me that most people are not a success is just through copying other people's actions and behavior, copying other people's habits. You are a product of your environment. If you're surrounded by people that are doing things that are, most people in the world are unsuccessful. The vast majority aren't in the higher echelons of society. So if you're surrounded by those people and copying exactly what they do, which as human beings we tend to do, whatever we're surrounded by, whatever environments we have, we tend to copy those things and imitate them and emulate them in our own lives. But because we're surrounded by people that aren't successful, because that is a smaller minority of people, we end up flatlining, being average, because we're surrounded by averageness. Everybody is, like, the majority of people are average. You've got the 50% line of averageness, and then you've got the 100% of success and the 100% of failure. And most people are here, average. That is why it is average. That is the definition of average, the same as everyone else. So because you are surrounded by all this averageness and surrounded by these people, if you don't flip your brain to be ultra conscious of what you are doing and what other people are doing, it's easy to be influenced by others. It's easy to start copying other people just for the sake of copying it. It's like when you get in trouble in school and you say, oh, my friend did it, and then your teacher or your dad goes, oh, if your friend jumped off a bridge, would you do it too? Like, it sounds ridiculous, but yeah, a lot of people would. Like, a lot of people are doing things that are negative for their health, like smoking, and they're surrounded by that, so they start doing it too. A lot of people are spending way too much time on Xbox and not enough time learning or doing things or going out and actually meeting people, and that is bad for you if you overindulge in that. But people are doing it because the average is to do that. Everybody's doing it. So we do jump off the bridge, so to speak. We do things that are negative for us, that are going to bring negative results just because other people are doing it. There's truth to the saying. If you're going to, would you jump into the fire if your friend would? Well, yeah, because the fire is all of this pleasurable activity. What people don't understand is the fire, jumping off the bridge or jumping into the fire, is the equivalent of jumping into a fire or jumping off a bridge is going to ruin your life. If your life is on track and you stop playing Xbox all the time, smoking weed, drinking alcohol, and doing things that are gonna cause negative results like overeating and becoming fat, then yeah, that is bad for you, just the same as jumping in a fire or jumping in the bridge. It's just longer. It takes longer to become an unsuccess that way. But that, to me, is why people are unsuccessful. That is why people remain average. That is why people don't escape where they come from, why the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. It's people being unaware and copying for the sake of copying. When you realize this, and when you truly think about it, you are still influenced by your environment to a certain extent, but not as much as you once were. And that is how to avoid being a failure or average and start to becoming successful. Watch what other people are doing. Why are they doing it? What results is it bringing them? If you're looking at a massively obese guy that can barely get out of his car 10 steps without huffing and puffing and sweating, do you really think you should copy his actions and also go and get a burger? No. If you're passing the gym and you see some guy walk out looking at the Hulk, muscular, and you like that, you think that's good, you want that too, should you start copying what that guy is doing? Yes. Look at the results that other people are getting in life and see if you want to take that advice. See if you want to start living the same way as them. And if the answer is yes, and you think it will make you successful as opposed to being unsuccessful, go for it, do it, and you will become a success. And with that being said, my friends, I'll catch you on the next video.